Greetings, travelers, and welcome to the world of Pandora!
Welcome to the channel, it's your boy Skater V. On today's video, we're going to do a review on one of my favorite games, the 4-person co-op shooter, Borderlands, the Handsome Jack Collection. In this title, you'll choose between 4 vault hunters as they'll travel through the lands of Pandora and meet some of the wildest beasts, the weirdest criminals, and some straight up wackos, as you can play solo or up to 4 players online or split screen co-op. Each class has their own special ability with a cooldown meter that you can accessorize and level up. It's a fun FPS with so much variety in the weapons, as some have extra gun mechanics or elemental powers they can use to take down certain enemies. And throughout the world, you can open and find chests holding some legendary weapons. You can equip it immediately or head to the main menu to sort out your weapon wheel. And the lands of Pandora are vast and wide, and you won't just be traveling on foot, as you can collect vehicles and customize them and hop on with friends so you can take down different enemies. And there's a large variety of enemies that you also take down, as you'll face clans of bandits and weapon corporations that'll send leads of robots at you. And all the boss fights have their own personalities and stories behind them, and the crazy beasts themselves seem so organic to the world of Pandora. And the game encourages you to take out enemies any way you want. And all the classes are very well balanced, so you can just play with the game and just experiment with all the different abilities and weapons that you get. Oh, please, no. Oh, man, you please, just please. What are you doing now? Now let's get to the writing, because it's top notch. It's so funny and silly and immature, yet there's moments that will become completely serious and have some dark tones. They'll even throw a curveball at you and have you laughing at the floor. No matter what mission you play, you'll never have a dull moment with the writing. And throughout the story, you'll be facing bandits and weapon manufacturers as you try to find the key to the hidden vault. And you'll take jobs from a great cast of characters that all help you try to take down the villain, Handsome Jack, who's trying to take over Pandora and take control of the hidden vault. And after your adventure, there's plenty to do, as there's so many side missions and DLC that was released after the game. You even get to see and hear some of the events that unfolded after your adventure of taking down Handsome Jack. And there's even a bunch of DLC that has nothing to do with the lands of Pandora and that have you travel to different fantastical lands. Honestly, Gearbox really showed off what was the possibilities of DLC and had players coming back for every installment. They even added 2 extra classes to the mix, both with their own unique abilities, completely different from the original 4. Honestly, there's just so much content in this package that it's really overwhelming, and sometimes you could be just shocked with the amount of tasks and side missions that are given to you. But all are a fun experience, and I've never had a dull moment, especially that now you can level yourself up properly instead of having to do multiple playthroughs if you want to stick with just one of the characters. This skill tree adds this awesome RPG element that you can customize and sort any way you want, but you can also respec yourself as well. And now to answer the question, should you play? And I say yes. Borderlands 2 is one of the funnest shooters out there. From the very beginning, it's asking for you to join in with a party or invite your friends. Or even if you're going to play by yourself, there's just a sense of adventure that is leading ahead. And there's never a dull moment because the writing is top notch. Anthony Birch and the team at Gearbox wrote an incredible script, and you can truly feel the love and angstiness in every word, from the heroes even to the villains. I have some links down below because truly some of the level design and writing in this game is a masterclass in game design, and I really think it will benefit you for anyone who's looking to get into the industry. And the gun gameplay is top notch. Too many shooters today try to be so realistic that they forget that it's a video game in the end of the day. And still, after all these years, Borderlands 2 still has some of the most unique gunplay mechanics that you'll never find in any other shooter. You'll literally come across hundreds of thousands of weapons, and you can customize your class any way you want. And the best part is the game's been upgraded to next-gen consoles and comes with an extra game, Borderlands the pre-sequel, and all the DLC from the previous game in this new collection.
This is awesome!
The Handsome Jack collection comes with all the DLC and expansions from the second game, even with one that leads to part 3. And the pre-sequel is a decent title that'll take you from the lands of Pandora out into space. Now, the only complaint I had with the game is that even though it has plenty of content in the base game and all its side missions, it is somewhat of a drag, so then going to play a second playthrough just to have an upgraded character wasn't really worth it for me. But now with all the DLC, you can have one great playthrough run and upgrade your character to their fullest. And the best part, you can always just go back and rescale yourself to different forms to experiment with all the new weapons that they give you. And the co-op gameplay is the best. That you can still play online or split screen 4-player with your friends is something that now we take for granted in this online gameplay world. Because even now there's not that many games with even a single player campaign or with this much writing and content. And that's why I think games like Destiny have thrived the last couple of years, because the player base just wants a new experience to go and hop with their friends and go on an adventure. And from the series, this still holds up to be one of the best ones in it, and one of the funnest first-person shooters out there. And hey,
Now you win one Looney Tune a minute and you change that score right now, boy.
yes sir, 9 defunct claptrap units out of 10.
And don't forget the explosions.
Thank you for clicking the video. This is your boy SkaterBot, and I was doing a little bit of calculation, looking at some stats, and I was wondering, why aren't you subscribed to the channel? How about you head over to Skater V's Twitch site? Yeah, he streams on Twitch. It's on this intergalactic streaming platform that you can check him out on. Also, how about you subscribe to the channel and give us a follow on all platforms. And he posts every Monday and Friday with a couple videos sprinkled in between. And until the next one, we'll catch ya. Peace!